All right, guys, we are on our way up into the Highlands. Just a word of like caution and kind of consideration, something I've been thinking about as I see all these quote unquote restoration companies everywhere giving these insurance companies outrageous estimates and prices. Just to think about this kind of thing, like we're going to end up having to pay for that one way or another. Insurance companies don't lose money. So just going with these super high estimates and, trying to wring the insurance company out for every last dollar, it's going to come back one way or another. And, my own personal belief is, of course, things need to be put back, things need to be fixed, things need to be, cleaned up and made safe and restored and all that stuff. I get it. Personally at my house, my guys and I, my housekeeper, we clean the house a couple times. Now, I understand that doesn't work for everybody and everyone should do what they think is in their best interest. But I also think there's a big difference between like that on the lowest possible end and $100,000 to clean your house. And then insurance companies being overwhelmed by all these payments, which I'm sure they already are. And then in turn, canceling everybody, number one. Or the premiums are so outrageous that we can't really afford to have insurance anymore for fire or otherwise. So just a quick thought. I'm just, been getting a lot of phone calls for cleanup and other stuff. And just to be aware of that. Of course, do whatever works best for you. I don't want to harp on that. But anyways, obviously tons of burn through this area. We have piles of ash and debris. This is probably considered, toxic waste or something. I don't know. Again, I'm not qualified to say what is toxic waste and what is not, but ash is, I don't know. I'm not even going to address it. Here we are coming up into the beautiful Palisades Highlands. I'm just going to kind of drive around a little bit up here to give you guys kind of a breakdown of what I see, what I've seen. I think largely, like as a whole, the Highlands has been less affected by the fire. It's certainly been affected by it. I'm not taking away from anyone that lost their house up here. Obviously these buildings here on the left, completely gone. There's burn everywhere as far as like forest and wildlife area. But like structure wise, I came through here when the fires were actually burning. And I'm gonna kind of take you down over here, down Michael Lane, because there's several people I know over in this area that had standalone homes that burned. I was over here when the fires were on the back side of Michael Lane. You can see these trees got fried. And they didn't completely ignite, but you can tell they got really hot. Tons of city equipment up here. You can see some of these burnt houses, DWP, sanitation, bunch of straw wattle, and wildlife area burned through here. This is the nice waterfall hike. Geller's house, a bunch of people up in here. I'm not going to go up into this neighborhood, but there were several structures up in this area that did burn. But as a whole, the neighborhood did pretty darn good. They did pretty darn well. And then as we kind of go up this way up here, I'll kind of limit. I'm going to start a new video just so we don't get too long.